Hey y'all, the real Jimmy Roberts one here. Hey y'all, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Natal, Joyeux Noel, Boum Natal, Vralik Kiersface, Golyud, Eva Yola, Happy Hanukkah, and an overall happy holidays to you. Now, if my voice sounds strange, I'm not sick. I was one half of a dueling pianos act last night, and this is what 3 hours of performance get you the following day. So anyway, there's a lot going on right now here in the United States. We've recently had a presidential election that was, well, unprecedented. This is the biggest comeback since Richard Nixon in 1968. There have been assassination attempts on the president-elect, and at least one of them included very questionable activities that starts with none other than the Secret Service themselves. We may never know the truth about what happened there. Now we've suddenly got all this drone activity that seems to be concentrated on the East Coast, most specifically in the New Jersey area. By now, you've likely seen frustrating responses to all this by the federal government. Now, there's all types of remarks and theories going on, including a popular theory that the drones are searching for a missing nuclear warhead. Yes, I said nuclear. Well, I cannot pronounce it the way you probably would like, but neither could JFK nor G.W. Bush, so just add the real Jimmy Roberts to that list. But other than that, I've got no noticeable accent, folks. I'm like the Midwest. I'm Nebraska. Here's something that's frustrating to me. I've watched a bunch of supposed videos of these drones and more, and there's so much fakery out there, I can't tell what's authentic.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But from listening to eyewitness accounts, it appears that some of these sightings may not be what we normally would call drones. Now, they may be something else, so what do we call them? UFO has always sufficed as being defined as an unidentified flying object. But that wasn't good enough. So now we have UAP, which stands for either an unidentified anomalous or airborne object. Why can't we just leave well enough alone? UFO was perfectly fine. And what the hell was going on in the skies around Eugene, Oregon on December 7th? Now listen to this clip of a conversation between Eugene Air Traffic Control and a medivac unit.
Just had another one show up about my 1 o'clock, about 1,000 feet high, zipping towards us and then back out towards the ocean. It's red in color, moving at extreme speed.
Roger. You are cleared to maneuver as necessary left and right to avoid the UFO out there.
Now, there were several airliners whose pilots also reported this activity. One reported seeing as many as 4 red balls of light that zipped around at high speeds past the airliner, over the ocean, and get this, going up to approximately 50,000 feet. Now, that's about the max altitude of an F-22 jet fighter. But these red orbs, does this not sound a lot like the infamous World War II Foo Fighters? No, not those guys, but these. And it comes from the French word for fire. Allow me to introduce John Walsons. He's in the UK, and he's an astrophotographer, to put it mildly. You see, Mr. Walsons developed a thermal and ultraviolet imaging telescope that pushes the absolute boundaries of astrophotography. He was congratulated by, now get this, Jerry Gilmore, professor of the Experimental Philosophy Institute of Astronomy, for his achievement. Now, Mr. Gilmore wrote Mr. Walsons informing him that he certainly captured the secret Star Wars space program with this phenomenal telescope. He goes on to talk about how these objects may indeed be direct products of the MIT Lincoln Laboratory. Well, let's take a look at some of these spacecraft that John Walsons has captured. We just showed this, but at this angle you might agree that it really does appear to be a type of craft that could be built by humans. But as for the following, I'm not so certain. Let us compare a couple of these UFOs. Now, throw this one in that I found in the NASA archives a while back. Take notice of the similarities, especially in the nose section. So, what's significant about the one that I came up with? That's right, Apollo 16, 1972, folks. I doubt that we had a secret space program at that time. Or did we? What do you think is really going on here? Here it is in the NASA archived image, plus another UFO. In the video description, you'll find links to our videos where we've documented all of this. So please, go look. It's important. And subscribe. There's more to come.